Hi chocolate friends, Carla here from Opening Chocolate. Today I am going to talk about diffraction. And you may be wondering, wow, that sounds way more sciencey than usual, and it kind of is. And also doesn't sound very chocolatey, but I promise this does have to do with chocolate. And I am going to try and break it down into simple terms and explain what diffraction has to do with chocolate. All right, so although it's not super prevalent yet, using diffraction grating sheets to give a chocolate a special effect is popping up here and there. This is what a diffraction grating sheet looks like. Let's see if I can get it's a thickish piece of plastic that reflects light back, and you can see how it reflects the rainbows back. And this is some chocolate that I purchased from Lonohana Chocolate out of Oahu, Hawaii in the US that utilizes diffraction grating and was the inspiration for this post. I'll see if I can get it. It's hard. I'll post a picture here where it's better. You can see how it kind of has a holographic appearance when I move it with the light. You might think that they have put something on the chocolate to make it do this. Something like some form of acetate sheet or a color transfer sheet that you sometimes see chocolatiers using. But this is not the case. Believe it or not, they have not added anything, but rather they have changed the shape or structure of the chocolate to get it to look like this. How they do that, we got to back it up a little bit and just talk a little bit of science. All right, stay with me. Light, polychromatic light, or white light, all the same thing, is made up of different colors in the spectrum. You already know this. You've seen it. You've seen it separated when, say, light passes through a raindrop and makes rainbows. Or maybe you've seen it go through a prism and create a little rainbow. Or maybe you've just seen the cover of Pink Floyd album. An optical element, like a raindrop or a prism, is being used to diffract or separate the white light into its constituent wavelengths or the separate colors. In the case of the chocolate, the optical element is not a raindrop, but rather this diffraction grating that is given to it by the sheet. So these sheets have super tiny parallel grooves on them. This one that I have has 1,000 grooves per millimeter, or gratings, on one side of the reflective surface. It's the shape of the grooves that influence how the white light bounces back. So sometimes they can be sharp, cornered, and angular grooves, but other times they can be more like a wave or holographic grating, which is what this kind of grating is here. It's a wave grating like this. So the polychromatic or white light all comes in, the colors are all together, because each color of the spectrum has a different wavelength. As it hits those curves or points or different components on the grating, the wavelength bounces back at a different angle for each color, and that is why we perceive the colors. This type of tech is used all over. You've seen it on CDs, DVDs, in aerospace, life sciences, medicine, telecom, astronomy, automotives, and so much more. This is even why butterfly wings look colors. It's pretty cool, right? So how does this get to be on the chocolate? Well, what you do is you pour tempered chocolate, cooled tempered chocolate, on the diffraction grating sheet, and as the crystals cool, they will take on the minuscule shape of the diffraction grating, so that the chocolate essentially becomes the diffraction grating. And when white light hits the diffraction grating on the chocolate, it's then bounced back or diffracted into its separate wavelengths. And that is why it looks like it's made of rainbows to us. It has no taste, but it is a feast for the eyes. So I bought this chocolate in July of 2023 for US Independence Day. And in addition to the holographic effect, it also has pop rocks and cherries. So very creative, very fireworky, and very interesting as far as themes and techniques go. Maybe pop rocks will be another video here because they're also very interesting. So I hope that helped you understand what is going on, that it's just the movement of light that has been changed and that nothing has actually been added to the chocolate. If you have any questions, if I didn't explain it well enough, if I got something wrong, let me know in the comments and I will be happy to make an amendment or to explain it to you. Or if you've had a chocolate with holographic effects on it, let me know because I want to hear all about it. I can talk chocolate forever. That's all I have to say for this week. Thank you, Lonohana, for making such a creative chocolate, and I will see you next time. Thanks.